All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
No, you gotta do it like from Wayne's World. It's like 5, 4, 3.
Hey guys, it's your pal Jordan, and I am so pumped that y'all made it back for another week to join us for another video with my special guest, per usual, my most favorite person in the world, Latezilla, your pal Layton, and my husband Layton. So,
What up?
well, I just wanted to take a moment before we dive into today's video to say thank you guys for subscribing, and just wanted to leave a reminder too to like and subscribe so you don't miss a beat, because our videos are fire. And I have a big announcement coming up next video that you're not going to want to miss. But this week, we are tackling some of the most frequently asked questions that we have gotten during our first year of marriage. If you missed our last video we talked about our long distance journey, where it's brought us to up until our first year of marriage, and we recently celebrated our first wedding anniversary, which was the bomb. But now we're gonna dive into some questions that you all have put together for us, and I am so excited to dive through these with this guy right here and for you guys to learn a little bit more about us. Let's start off with probably the easiest one. What has been our favorite thing about marriage? My favorite thing about our marriage and what marriage has taught us, I guess, in the first year is that marrying someone, you get kind of like a built-in best friend into the package, and it's been nice to have someone that is there for you. You get to do all the fun things with, but they're also your biggest like cheerleader, supporter. There are times where I personally like struggle with like fear of failure or like pushing myself to that next level, and I have this guy who continues to push me and believes in me in moments that I don't.
Everyone needs like their partner in crime.
Right.
And that's like what I feel like. We're not committing crimes out there, but
we ain't no Bonnie and Clyde.
no, but
I know what he's saying. Like, we're each other's biggest cheerleaders, and I know at the end of the day, like, if I were to go after something, like, Layton's gonna be there.
yes, for sure. I know I struggle with certain days and, you know, certain feelings, and she's like the ultimate cheerleader. Like, let's be real. So she's always there to pick me up, filling in for my weaknesses.
We balance each other well.
It's teamwork making the dream work.
So let's counter that. The next is, what has been our most difficult thing about our first year of marriage? Granted, I've always known this while we've been dating, but you see it a lot more when you're with someone like all the time, just how different him and I are, especially like the way we grew up and just who we are as people and personalities. Our experiences create our versions of reality, but doesn't mean it's reality for everyone. And so I think our biggest thing that like we've really had to take time to like sit down and work through are just our differences in the way we view life. Like, I know we politically see things very differently, and I think it's taken a lot of hard conversations for us to sit down and understand each other's viewpoint, especially when it's like issues that are like near and dear to your heart. And I think we've realized that you see things from point A to point B, and our paths to point B may be different, but it doesn't mean one's better than the other.
I feel like something that I would talk about is like how we handle conflict. You know, some people want to talk it out right then and there, let's handle it. Some people want to be separated for a second to like gather their thoughts. Some people like to scream and get like aggressive. Just some people close off, and it's just, I know, just kind of piggybacking off of what you said about just coming up differently, totally different everything, and how seeing your family even handles conflict. And I think that's what you're used to. Maybe the other person isn't as used to the same style.
Yeah, I think it's taken a lot for us to like learn from one another and also teach each other, like to find a common ground of what works best for each of us, and figuring out like this is what like a normal, healthy arguing relationship looks like. You know, it's not picture perfect, like no one's perfect, but I think, you know, that's probably been a, you know, a learning process. What is our favorite thing about each other?
I'll go first. Jordan is just like an infectious ball of happiness. Always happy, so confident, so enthusiastic. It's like contagious, and that was the thing that like drew me to her initially, because I'd never met or seen anybody like her before.
Thanks, hon. I'd probably say your ambition. I mean, that's been like one of the first things like I've always noticed about you. Like when we first met, like I remember our first dates, I would go out to Dallas and he would drive me around these like really nice neighborhoods and
out in Willow Bend.
Yeah, and he would just take me out there and just like dream for us. And I was just like, this is like who I need to be around. Like this is someone that's gonna push me to the next level that I need to get to. And one, it's just incredibly attractive too. The last thing I'd probably say is my husband, this is it, but this one's funny, I promise. My husband's also bilingual. He's fluent in English and movie quotes. And so if you ever need someone for like 80s, 90s movie trivia or music, this is your guy. We gotta know who's the better singer and or dancer. Okay, you went on singing and rapping for sure. It's like a combination. You can go from like singing country to like rapping some Biggie. But I used to dance competitively, so like I better be the better dancer.
I would agree with all of these things. I just shoulder lean.
All right, who is the cleanest between the two of us? Me.
I would say me.
Okay, I'll admit it's probably Leighton, just because like he's a Virgo, so he's like super attentive to detail, and I'm a clean person, but he takes it to another level.
I'm like a actual real clean person. Jordan just like spreads it around.
Which leads into the next best question. Who is more dramatic between the two of us? 100% Leighton. It'll be something small and I'm over here like, oh yeah, it's not a big deal. And Leighton's like losing his mind and I'm over here like...
Easy. Losing his mind.
Okay, just a roll. I guess I'm being dramatic now, but I guess I'm more laid back about certain things.
I just don't got time. Usually when I'm blowing up, it's because of something stupid.
Yeah, your patience for like stupid things is like
I just have no time or patience for stupidity.
All right, guys, that's it for today. Thank you guys again for hanging out with Leighton and I. Make sure that you like and subscribe because next video I have a super exciting announcement. I am announcing something big here in the next few days, so stick around and subscribe because you don't want to miss any more of our fire videos, right?
Right on.
So, until next time, YouTube.